If you're clicking on this video, you probably went out recently and a lot of people were eyeing you. You were catching a lot of people's gaze, okay? I feel like you have this magnetic presence to you that you don't truly understand the effect of. So today we're going to talk about why strangers find you to be so sexy, okay? Because I'm getting the vibe that a lot of you just went out and there were so many necks breaking. There are people kind of fantasizing about you, thinking about you after the fact. So we're going to tap into that energy, okay? My name's Dominique. I'm from Lunar Light Tarot. You're watching my second channel, Lunar Light Collective. Let's go ahead and get into this collective reading about why strangers find you attractive. Now, when I was shuffling over all the decks to get ready for this reading, the one card that came up at the bottom of the deck was already Person in Red, Alluring to All, Natural X Appeal, and Magnetic Aura. So off the bat, I'm telling you, this energy is so prevalent. You're that person who is everybody's type. All right. It really doesn't matter. You're everybody's type. A lot of people, they find themselves like missing you when they're not around you. Even strangers, like they think about you when you're not around. You have this like long lasting impression on them, which they find to be interesting, especially if you're someone who's not typically their type. Okay. They're kind of just like, oh, wow, this person, like, the funny thing is, oh my gosh, the way that strangers think about you, you kind of stir the pot a little bit. And I think that you don't mean to. They have drama starter, behind the scenes drama. So there's this funny way that your beauty and your energy causes a stir when you come in the room, okay? You actually ruffle feathers. I'm picking up that, people in relationships could be looking at you. That could start a little drama. People who are in like groups, they could be like kind of staring at you and someone catches them and they're like, oh, like, what are you doing looking at that person? There's something about like you causing a little bit of fluff, okay? A little bit of some drama when you're around people. What do strangers find sexy about you? I'm picking up that strangers can tell that you're the kind of person who gets what you want, okay? I find you intriguing and mysterious. You're sexy. Yeah, strangers find you to be very mysterious. You could be someone who's like a bit soft-spoken, like you don't maybe speak a ton when you're in public. You speak to the people that you're with, but you're not always talking to strangers and coming up to them and starting a conversation. Not always anyway. You're kind of mind your own business. And these strangers find that to be attractive. They wonder what you're like to talk to personally, okay? They wonder what your personality is like. They want to be able to get to know you. One of them did fall on the floor. Okay, a lot of strangers feel like they're not a good match for you, and they actually put you up on a pedestal. We have the card Bum, not a good match, and no priorities, along with Leave Them Alone. So you actually intimidate a lot of strangers. Okay, but they find that to be attractive about you. They feel like you are way out of their league, and I'm picking up it's something to do with the way that you dress, okay, and also the way that you carry yourself, your presence. A lot of people feel like you're expensive. Okay, and it doesn't matter what you have on. Like you could have something from Goodwill, you could have something from H&M, honey. It does not matter. All right, from Shein even. But people, what you put it on, people think it's very expensive. Okay, what do strangers find sexy about you? Interesting. You make me want to be a better person, along with inspiring, natural leader, and creative. So now these are for strangers who actually get to talk to you a little bit, okay? They have like a brief conversation with you. You have this way of naturally inspiring others, and I feel like you do this by telling people what you're up to in your own life, okay? People find your life to be extremely interesting. They could also find you to be very impressive in some way. And so it makes them want to like level themselves up, these strangers, okay? I'm also picking up, this is people who aren't necessarily attracted to you as well. Like they can tend to compare themselves to you, and you actually inspire people to do more with their lives. I'm picking up specifically with hobbies. Like a lot of people feel like they should have more hobbies or a more fun, exciting life after talking to you. You make people feel like life is meant to be explored, which is fantastic. I keep writing and deleting texts along with, I feel like you moved on and don't care anymore. Again, strangers get really intimidated by you and they get nervous to talk to you because they feel like you wouldn't really give them the time of day, okay? Like you've already moved on from the situation. The funny thing is, a lot of strangers, they hold you in their mind after they've met you, okay? I'm hearing that you have a grip on people, and I'm also picking up that it's your beauty that really, really does it for people, okay? They look at you and they end up thinking about your beauty for like a day or two afterwards, okay? They're like, I have not seen someone that beautiful in a very, very long time. And they don't know what to say to you. You could find that strangers, like, even if they don't approach you at all, or when they do, they kind of like are stuttering, they're a little bit awkward, like the conversation doesn't really go anywhere. Sometimes things are smooth and things flow, but for the most part, like people are a little bit awkward with you. And it's because they don't know how to react to your beauty and your energy, okay? If they also feel like you, they also feel like you wouldn't really be interested in them. A lot of strangers assume that you're taken, which may or may not be true. And other strangers assume that you would not be interested in them, like you are way above their league, okay? So what else do we have here? The bottom of this deck, my all white deck, is Pisces vibes. You have a dreamy romantic vibe that is undeniable. Something about the way that you dress could be perceived as quite romantic as well. You have a sexy voice that's right underneath, okay? Some of you guys, I wonder if you're in my position, you're also recovering from a cold and your voice is like a little bit raspy. Some of you guys have like a raspier voice. I'm picking up on that. You have a natural allure that turns people on. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's just on you like that, okay? You really don't have to do too much. I'm also picking up that your smile is killer. People desire to make you smile. Strangers will like look your way to see if they can catch you smiling because it's really gorgeous. You have a sexy voice, came out again. I was just shuffling the cards, so that kind of makes sense that it came out again. Wow, okay. You trigger spiritual awakenings in others. That is so interesting. And it goes along with you make me want to be a better person. You guys see what I'm trying to say? With strangers, you make them want to level up their game in life, okay? Like they find you to be someone who takes life by the horns when they talk to you a little bit. This is for when strangers talk to you, okay? They find you to be impressive in some way or another. You could have like a craft or a profession that they find to be really interesting and, impressive, okay? What else do you have? The way it makes people feel is addicting. I'm also picking up that you guys could be a bit of a natural cheerleader. When you do talk to strangers, you're like ever the optimist, okay? If they're going through something and they're kind of like putting themselves down, you help to reframe things in a way that is addicting for them. They're like, oh wow, I wish I could feel like this all the time and have this kind of optimism and this kind of hope and this kind of positive reframing all the time. Guys, your job, profession, or area of study is very impressive. I was thinking of this card when I was saying that. So yeah, absolutely. That's what strangers think about you. You're very impressive. You're very interesting. A lot of strangers can feel like you're very intelligent as well. You're very intelligent, okay? Yeah, they're developing a crush on you. It's very simple for strangers to get crushes on you. Very, very simple. And again, I keep going back to your sense of style as well. Yeah, sense of style and body. You have a sexy toned body. Some of y'all look like y'all stay in the gym. You look like you stay in the gym. And I'm also picking up that these strangers, they feel like your winter style is very cool, very chic. Okay, your style can be very chic, kind of modern. I'm picking up on that. They can't tell how you feel about them. That's part of the reason why these people like leave you alone is because they feel like they'd be bothering you by talking to you. A lot of these strangers could project that you're a little bit snooty or uppity. I don't think it's really true at all. When they get to talk to you, then they realize, but yeah. Okay, now let's check out some messages from my book. This is my Oracle book, Cosmic Confessions, Channel Secrets and Surprises. My author's copy is why it looks like that. But these are all channel messages, okay? So, yeah, what do strangers find sexy about my viewers? Okay, it has too much in either page. I'm gonna go with the left one. I find you practically irresistible. Guys, random, okay? There's something about your energy that draws me in. I feel like you're a mystery waiting to be solved. You're so serene, private, and dreamy. I heard still waters run deep. I want to get lost in your depth. I've been fantasizing about you for a while, waiting for the right time to make a move. I think the time is approaching. Simply, I can't hold back anymore. Do you feel the way that I do? Are you open to this? I may hold back, but it's only because I'm not clear on how you feel. Guys, I can't make that up. Oh my God. Do you guys see what I'm saying? Dreamy vibe, okay? Very private. We were talking about you being private. You're not like too loud spoken in public, so they don't know what to think about you. You know what I mean? Oh my God, you got these strangers up against the wall, honey, clutching their pearls. I'm telling you, they're thinking about you. They're thinking about you. And if you guys want to check out my Oracle book, it actually is available now on Amazon. I have a link down below. It's just what you think it is. It's like a book full of Oracle messages. They're too long to put on cards, so hence the book. Okay, guys, that is all that I have for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what resonated with you. I'd love to hear from you guys. I love reading you guys' comments. Do follow me on my main channel, Lunar Light Tarot, for longer pick a card readings. I also have a TikTok, Lunar Light Tarot. You know, all the same stuff. And they're just shorter videos. I actually post my TikToks here on Monday, Wednesday, and then always new videos here on Friday as well. So guys, that's all I have for you. Oh, last thing. Yeah, one last thing. I also have a website, lunarlighttarot.com. If you ever want to book a personal reading with me, that is where to get a personal reading. Yeah, guys, that is everything. All my housekeeping. Okay, and I will talk to you guys in my next video on Friday. My posting schedule, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, peace. Bye.